Okay, welcome once again to this wonderful edition of Saladmaster presentation. I am going to be running you through what we call the pollution test. It's a pollution test to show you why Saladmaster have to go all the way to use titanium cookware to produce this healthy cooking system. Now remember, titanium was never meant for cookware. It's actually meant for hospitals and aviation industries. It's used in the hospitals for knee replacement, bone replacement, spinal cord support, braces, and all of that, because it's the only metal that does not react with the human enzymes. It's actually compatible with human enzymes, okay? And we have to go all this way to make sure we use the right product, because we believe that the last place your food touches is actually very important. All right, so having said that, I'm going to be running a pollution test with these different cookwares. This represents the pot and pan you use in your home. Your options falls between either Teflon, aluminum, or stainless steel. That is the major options we have, although we have other options like enamel, glass, and clay pots. All of those things. Titanium happens to be the best of all of them. Now, having said that, I don't want to take my word for it. I'm also going to be scientifically prove it to you that titanium does not react, it does not rust through the pollution test. So I am going to be using this bicarbonate of soda, which represents the minerals element in the food. Now, I'm going to be putting the same sample in all of these cookware, starting from the first one. So this is bicarbonate of soda. It tastes like salt, right? Now, I'm going to put the same amount here. I'm going to put the same amount, a spoonful of it here. Then I'm going to put the same amount in the aluminum. Okay. I'm going to put the same amount here. Put the same amount here. And I'm going to put the same amount here. All right. Now, I'll ask you a question. If I put the same element in these 4 different containers, am I supposed to get the same test after boiling them? Of course. If the answer is yes, it means that the elements are the same. But if the answer is different, it means that the content is the same, but the container is what brought about the difference right now. So I'm also going to take a cup glass full of water and pour in here the same measurement, by the way. I'm going to take the same amount here and pour in here the same element. The same element of water, I pour it in here. All right? So I'll just pour one more glass because I have only 3 glasses here. All right? I'll pour one more glass of normal water and I'll pour it in here. All right. Having done that, I am going to go straight to boil these cookwares. Now remember, the same thing was put in all of them. So which of them do you want me to boil first? Okay, let me start with this. Titanium is properly made with the handles, so I'll just put this one on here. Okay, so I'll just turn up the light. Okay, so I'll put this stainless steel in here. I just turn up the light. Okay, so these cookwares are going to be boiling for some time, to their boiling point, really. Now, why are we trying to do this? For you to understand that the last place your food touches is as important as the food. Now, in the food chain, the most neglected part is actually the cookwares. Now, cookware represents the object that your food touches every time you eat your food. Cookware is the safest material used in making cookware. Why? Because the purity. All right. Now, the last place your food really touches is the interior part of this cookware, and the food can get contaminated by the way you cook your food. That is why we have to go all the way to use titanium against all the metals we have here today. Now, what happens to people really when they eat their food is that because of the metals that they inject inside their body through the particles that is released from this metal that is not pure, it affects the human system over time because the body actually was designed to digest food. So anytime you bring foreign substances inside the body does not receive it well, and it affects the body on the longer run. And it can cause what we call arthritis, it can cause what we call amnesia, which is loss of memory. So we encourage people really to eat their food the right way. Now, what happens to people really when they eat their food is that because of the metals that they inject inside their body through the particles that is released from this metal that is not pure, it affects the human system over time because the body actually was designed to digest food. So anytime you bring foreign substances inside the body does not receive it well, and it can cause what we call arthritis, it can cause what we call amnesia, which is loss of memory. So we encourage people really to eat their food the right way. Cook it in a safe method. You have bought the organic food. You have spent all the time to prepare this food. Now, why don't you consider also the last place your food really touches before it gets inside your food? Because it's very important. Because if the food is polluted in the course of the production, in the course of the processing, it contaminates the food, and contaminated food is not good for the body. So if you watch some of the metals, the more you cook with it, the more they react, and it's not very safe for us. So if you look closely, you see that water has started boiling. Now, by the time we are done, you're going to see what is going to be coming out from this cookware now to show you the essence why we in Saladmaster encourage people to cook in a safe method. Now, remember, buying this cookware is one thing. Using it the right way is another thing. And that is why we come over to your house and do what we call installation. Installation by our chef coming over and installing this set to you and showing you all the manuals that comes with it and how to use it to get the best from it. That's the essence of this. So they can use it the right way. So you don't go and use it as your normal pot and pan because it's not a normal pot and pan. Okay? So after the installation, you also be entitled to get our recipe. Now, what is in our recipe? Our recipe is immune boosting recipe, immune booster recipe. Now, what it does is that there are food. When you eat your food, the digestion process of food is not the same. Now, remember, why we tell people not to eat late at night is because the food does not digest, because of the way they cook their food. Remember what I told you. When you cook in oil, you are wrapping the food in an oil bath, and over time, the body takes 7 to 8 times harder to digest. So every food has a digestion process. They have a time limit for their digestion. So when you get this set, we also give you that immune boosting recipe to tell you what to eat in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. Now, we are not saying you should stop the way you are eating, but what we're saying is do whatever you're doing 80%. Then do our program 20%. It will merge together and give you the perfect lifestyle that you truly deserve. Okay? So you can see the water has started boiling. Right? So once this is done, I am going to boil the next one. Now, when you look at it closely, you may not know the difference. But if you are here physically and you test this bicarbonate of soda, and after boiling it in water, you test it again, it will taste so disgusting and so awful because of the contamination that comes in from the cookware we use in cooking. All right, so it's already boiling. Once it's boiled, I'm going to also boil these two. Okay, so but while that is done, I'm going to just cut a bit of salad. I'm also going to be introducing you to this food processor. This is a gift we give out to our customers for those who, say yes to Saladmaster. Like I said to you, this is how we got our name. We got our name from this food processor. It's a master of salad, both fruit and vegetables. It has a suction pad. Okay, and it can grip to any surface, and it properly, it can cut your vegetables and salad in different shapes and sizes. So this machine is a gift for you today. If you get any of our healthy cooking system, you are entitled to get this machine, and we encourage you to go ahead and get this machine. It's a gift we give out to our customers. This is what we started with. It's a master of salad, both fruit and vegetables. It is very easy to use, and it's free. You just put it in here. It has a knob here. You can just put it in here, clockwise, anti-clockwise, you remove it. Clockwise, you put it. Clockwise, you remove it. Now, they have different names, from Cone 1 to Cone 5, depending on the ones you want to use. Okay, so I am going to be using this. Okay, so it has a suction pad also. It has a pad also. You can also throw it in here and roll it. So I'm going to use this carrot as a sample to show you how this works. So you just place it like this, you roll it. Very easy to use. You can use it to do your salad, and use it to do whatever you want to do with it. All right? So this is a normal carrot. I'm just going to use it to do a sample when I'm done. Okay, so back to our pollution test. You can see that the reaction is happening. Now, what is happening now is that the metal is reacting with the substance I put inside the cookware, and that is why the reaction is happening. All right? So it's boiled. Yeah? So I'm going to take them off. I'm going to take this off. So you see how I did this one? Because of the hand, you can easily take it off. The heat does not get here because it has this bonnet handle. The heat does not reflect here, all right? But this doesn't have it. So the handles are very hot, all right? So I'm going to put this in here. Then I'll put this in here and allow it to boil. Okay? Yeah? Okay, so this is on. This is coming on. So allow it to cool a bit so you can see what actually comes out of it. So if you're still thinking of getting Saladmaster, I think it's the best investment for your family. Why is it the best investment? Because it has a lifetime warranty. And beyond that, it comes with a lot of services which you can't actually buy with money. And that is why most families who saw our presentation, they are investing heavily right away in Saladmaster healthy cooking system, because that's actually the healthy way to go. So like I explained to you, this cookware, it has, you can cover it this way, and once you are cooking in it, you cover it this way, it traps food inside. Air does not go out, air does not come in. So it's an airtight container, all right? The only time you can fill the food is when you open it this way, all right? Because of what? It has an airtight container. So what it simply means, in essence, is that when you're cooking in this, you don't need to do pot washing, all right? When your food is ready, you can even keep it there. After 2 hours, your food will still be hot. It doesn't lose the nutrients in it. Why? Because the food is sealed up, okay? Now, it also has a vapor valve that alerts you when the food is ready, just for you to know that your food is preserved. Because anytime you cook above a certain temperature, your food is denatured. Anytime you cook above 86 degrees. Now, there's a temperature that kills the germs in your food. There's a temperature that makes your food edible. According to science and Saladmaster standard, 86 degrees is the temperature that cooks your food. Now, anytime you cook above 86 degrees, you are actually losing the nutrients in the food. And that is why we have this vapor valve that is calibrated, scientifically designed, just for you to know that you don't need to do guesswork again in your kitchen. So once it gets to that temperature, it will alert you to let you know that it's ready. Okay? So that's it. Now, if you also watch this cookware, feed is finishing, the middle finishing. We have been using this for years. It maintains this middle finishing that even after many years, it will still be this way. Remember, you are not buying it again in your lifetime. So it's an investment that comes with value. As a matter of fact, this is a way to maintain your health. You don't need to spend money on your health if you're maintaining your health. And this is the best way to actually maintain your health. All right? So you also have what we call the Dripless Pouring Egg. If I am to pour this water cannot mess up the whole place because the water comes in driplessly. It doesn't drip on the floor. So the implication is that you don't mess up your floor. The way you started is the way you're going to stop. Because of what? It doesn't mess up. And you can use it for multiple purposes. You can use it to cook, to grate, to roast, to roast, to grill. You know, use it for storage. You can even dish your food from there. As a matter of fact, this 1 quart represents the 600 calories that you need in every meal. You can actually use it to measure the calories in your food. Cooking has been made easy. Cooking has been made simple. And that is why we are encouraging you today to go ahead and invest in your family's health. Invest in your health. Invest in your family's health. Invest in Saladmaster. Change your cookware. Change your life. All right? So having said that, so the other cook, this one is boiling. So we just give it some 2 minutes and it will be ready. Okay? So this is my carrot. I'm going to be using it for a sample here. So you can also do your vegetables here. All your vegetables. All right. So that's it. All right. So I'm going to be offing this and also this. So I've boiled Saladmaster stainless steel. So this is non-stick, and we have the aluminium. Okay, so what am I trying to illustrate here? What I'm trying to illustrate here is that the materials you use in cooking your food is as important as the food, as unhealthy materials and reactive metals can affect the quality and the purity of your food, therefore compromising the integrity that lies in your food. We want you to get the best from your food. We don't want you to destroy the nutrient and the life just by pollution that happens through the metals we use in cooking. We know that most families don't really consider this as an important factor, but it's really an important factor. So I am going to be pouring this in a glass cup. This is my titanium cookware. All right, so I'm going to be pouring this in a glass. This is stainless steel. Okay, so I'm going to be adding this. Okay, then I'm going to be adding this also. Now, why am I adding this to all of this? Because most families have these different cookwares all in one place. In Saladmaster, when you're using our system, we encourage you to use just 8. Now, we have it in different sizes. For the sake of experiment, that's why we're using this small one. Now, this 3 is on one side, while titanium is on the other side. So it's a choice that you can actually make for your family. Now, take a look at this water now. You can observe carefully that the color is no longer the same. Now, why did it change color? Because of these metals, when you cook with them, they react. And over time, they leach out in particles and enters inside the cookware. And it's not really safe for our family and for our health because of the health hazard it causes. Now, we don't really see this when we cook our food because of the colors, the maggi, the salt, and all the seasonings we use covers it up. Now, people also eat, let's say that this is food, that's what we call digestion. When you eat your food goes through 3 processes: digestion, elimination, and absorption. The blood will take the part it can take, the rest of it will be eliminated from the body. But when there is particles of metals in the food finds it difficult to digest. Now, let's say you have eaten, and this is Saladmaster. So, this is how the digestion process will go. All right? So, you see that the food is digesting. So, I will take some particles of this metal again, and I put it in the other ones. Look at that. Just look at that. Can you observe something? And you observe that the carrot is hanging on top of the water. All right? Why is it hanging there? It's hanging there because we put in this carrot in a metal that is not safe. These metals represent this one. Why this represent this? So constipation and indigestion happens when you eat. Just look at this too. Just look at it. Just look at it. There are particles that makes your food stay longer than necessary in your body. Right? And that is what we are trying to take off. Now, remember when you pour oil here, the oil will come on top of the hand, making it difficult for your food to digest. And that is why we want to take away all these impurities that limit you from getting the best from your food so that you can eat your food as medicine. We encourage you to go ahead and make investment in Saladmaster because it's a choice that can lead to a better quality of life, not just for you, but for the rest of your family and for a long time. Thank you so much as we look forward to having this set installed in your house.